What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is, baby. Who it is, baby. It's the one and only Mr. Vega, the Messiah, holding it down for honest a-holes. You already know what it is. Going on 4 years in 2025, and we've been out here cooking. We've been out here killing. Shout out to the crew, Mizzle, D-Nut, Wit, Juice, Eugene O'Neal. It's a movement. We've been out here getting it popping, you know. And Moment with the Messiah is going on 3 years. This segment right here I've been going hard. I've been learning so much about myself and so much as I elevate with the movement and the culture. And I want to thank everybody that's been rocking with me because I am having a motherfucking blast and it is only going to get better. Again, shout out to everyone that's been rocking with us. Now, speaking of Moment with the Messiahs, I am all about giving artists, actors, comedians, former, current, adult stars, whatever. I do it all. And tonight, I would like to introduce my guest who is having his moment with the Messiah, representing the state of Jersey, the one and only Pot, aka Big Dino. What up, bro?
Yo, what's good?
Man, my G, I'm just out here chilling, trying to get it, bro. We've been connecting since day one. Everything has came in order because this is what happens when you take the business serious, you take the hustle serious, you take the dream serious, and when Black people come together and make stuff like this happen, you can't help but just embrace it, and I love it, bro. So again, thanks for coming out to the platform, my G. How you doing?
No doubt, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for inviting me on the platform and giving me an open opportunity, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, bro, because
good. I've been doing good, bro. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, because I'm about connecting. You know, I started off interviewing, you know, of course, Cali, you know, that's where I'm from, the state of Cali, but just to connect with so many artists from all over, especially the East Coast, because I don't think people realize how much love I have for the East Coast. Like some of my favorite, a lot of my favorite rappers are from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something about the flow of certain MCs from New York to Long Island to Buffalo to New Jersey. You know, Maryland. You know, it's just, you know, and it's no hate because you know, once upon a time, East Coast and West Coast was beefing at a point. So just to see the unification of both coasts, man, that's dope. And so we're going to talk more about that, you know what I'm saying? So this is your moment, bro. So my first question, give the world a brief summary of how you became Pot and what is your purpose in life, bro?
That's a good question, man. How I became Pot. I guess it was kind of my persona, like my energy. I was always a real simple guy. I mean, so the pot part, I guess that came from me being an average, you know, a pothead. I smoke a lot of weed, bro. So that's where that came. I would say a simple guy, like straight to the point, real clean cut, sharp edge. I mean, period, point blank. That's Dot. That's where Dot came from. So that's kind of where my style come from with rapping too. So you'll hear a lot of that in my bars. Like it's real clean cut, straight to the point. I don't shuck and jive around. Like I bring you straight to your ears. You feel it.
Sorry about the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a little stagnatic right there, but we're gonna keep it going. I'm glad you kept it going and just and let it be known who you are, because at the end of the day, when I came up with that question, bro, I wanted the world to know exactly who you are and what you stand for. That's why I asked your purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know their purpose just yet. They're still finding their purpose. And I can tell, just speaking with you and just connecting with you on this, I can tell, okay, bro knows his purpose and he's putting in that work. So that goes along with my next question I gotta ask you. What age and particularly did you just fall in love with music, my dude?
Oh, probably when I was like maybe like 4 or 5 years old, I fell in love with jazz music first. I mean, my
Ooh.
grandfather used to listen to a lot of jazz music, like Dizzy Gillespie and all. It's like there was some guy named Art. I mean, Art McCann or some shit like that. I forget, like my memory shot on shit like that. But I used to listen to a lot of jazz with my grandfather. That was my first love, and then I guess I fell in love with R&B first because I guess that's like a spin-off jazz. And then it was hip hop. It wasn't hip hop first though, like because I grew up in a household where they played a lot of like jams, like old soulful music, throwbacks, shit like that.
See, and that's another reason I asked that question because it's always interesting to know people background when it comes to certain music. Like in my house, my pops, obviously it was a lot of rap music and some R&B. It would have been nice to have some jazz, but I know my pops, you know, it was, pops really wasn't digging that, so I had to go out on my own. And people don't understand, man. Jazz is like an art form, bro, that solidifies a lot in our culture because there's so many black jazz musicians. It's crazy,
Like,
bro. And I commend you for just even having that in your background when it comes to making your music.
word, bro. You'll even hear that in my artistry, like my beat selection. A lot of my beats always sound like
Hey,
something.
see, I got you. Listen. I'm glad you brought that up because that's gonna play along with the question I got later on.
That,
So, by
that,
you being from the East Coast, bro, shout out to Jersey. Um, who are some rappers that influenced you growing up? Because reason why I asked that question, we're from the same era, bro. We were both born in '85. Because I was looking at your bio. So I'm like, all right, bro. Let me ask this man, like, what rappers did he grow up? Because we from the same era. So let me
word.
know what's some artists that influenced you to make music.
Number one, I would have to say the Lox.
Ooh, talk to
My
him.
number one influence right there, the Lox. LOX.
Talk to him. My
Um,
favorite group besides the Dog Pound and Outkast.
yeah. Oh yeah,
LOX,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Yeah,
LOX.
a lot of southern influences, but what hit home though was mainly like the Lox, Mobb Deep, Nas. I wasn't really a big Jay-Z fan, but I liked a lot of Biggie music early, like a lot of underground East Coast though. Like when I was young, I used to listen to things like Onyx, a lot of
Onyx
music.
was
Yeah, word.
they
I
were
still,
but see the thing is with Onyx still sold records though.
yeah. I
Onyx
mean,
sold records.
yo, right now, it like the age range or any of that, like it don't matter, bro. It's people going on tour. They doing their thing. I mean, long as you got a strong core fan core base, you good.
Facts. Facts. So I have to ask you this because, like I said, these questions, it just started coming with me, bro. Like that's why I asked you. We're both, like I said earlier in the interview, we're both born in '85, and we're both from that era. So I was going through your bio, and I have to ask this question: what was it like working with Flavor Unit? And were you ever around Queen Latifah? Because if you know,
Yeah,
you know what Flavor Unit is.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Like I was around Queen Latifah a lot. Like in her prime, her heyday. I mean, I got to watch, like, and sit back and see all the things they was doing then with her bro Shakim. I don't know if you heard of Shakim. He was running the label with her. They
Yeah,
was
I remember that guy.
Yeah, it was co-owners together and shit. And they had artists on the label who were called the Souls, the Apostles. They was on Flavor Unit. They was up and coming artists at the time out of New Jersey. And I was linked up with them because we was all from the same hood, but I was like one of the young guns out there spitting. They snatched me up. They took me to her like, yo, little bros got it. I was in a group at that time. You feel me? Like, but I did a lot of things with, like, sat there and wrote songs and shit with her. We never got to record anything, you feel me? But I got to experience things like that though.
And I remember they had Flavor Unit had an album that came out in 2002.
Yeah, I was around for that.
Okay, that's why I brought it up.
Like the
I don't.
I was in all those shits. Yeah,
That's dope, bro. Because we were like set. Like this was 2002. Like I said, we're both born in '85. So you was like 17.
Yeah, I was young. That's what I'm saying. Like me and my group, we always like 16, 17 years old at the time.
That's dope, bro. Just to be around the game around that time was dope because, Joel Santana, J Hood, all them was our age around that time. They was killing the mixtape game.
That's what I seen. Is like, yo, I wanna get to that level. Like, and we clash. Like, we run in the same category.
Nice, bro. Nice. And when you were in your group, was there did you have like a mentor or a big homie or just anybody just giving you advice like, hey, being in the group is cool, but you will probably do better solo? Was there anybody around like that?
I mean, yeah, like I said, the group that Queen Latifah was in control of called the Souls. The producer, I mean, was a guy named Schizo. Shout out to Schizo. He was basically engineering. He was writing a lot of music for Queen Latifah. So a lot of those hits you heard back then, like UNITY and shit like that was his pen. You feel me? So he was like, yo, bro, like, because at the time, like, I was kind of like the forefront of the group. You feel me? Like, everybody could see that. They like, yo, you should be a solo artist, da-da-da. But I felt strong with the group. Like, the group was doing good at a independent level, young in our neighborhood. You feel me? We was making a name for ourselves. So I'm like, bro, like, I ain't even trying to do the solo thing. But what happened was, you know how life turned. Everybody got a little bit older. Everybody going their own direction. You feel me? You got some cased up, some having kids, this, that, whatever. So it ain't really work out. But I stayed on my 10. You feel me? Like, I knew it was for me. So I kept going. And my group, my boys, like, there's never no shade to them because they always show me support. They always show me love. They back me up everything I do. You feel me?
Oh, man. Now, I don't know if you noticed, my dude, like, a lot of these questions I'm coming up with. It's like, okay, you gave me your bio, and I'm going to just freak it real quick and just let him give his story about exactly what he want to talk about. So that's why I'm glad you broke that down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By hip hop turning 51 this year, you know what I'm saying? Being 51 years of hip hop, do you feel that hip hop is where it needs to be?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a lot of people probably say they don't for many reasons, but I do. I mean, and I say that because I feel like besides the culture and the artistry and the craft, which is ultimately important, that's the first thing that every artist should salute to and try to work hard at, those three things. But at the end of the day, it's the bag. Like, the bag is like how it is in sports right now. It's at an all-time high. You feel me? And you can get a bag independent at an all-time high. You feel me? Without a label. Like, you can feed your family. You can make generational wealth. You feel me? So that's why I say it's where I feel like it should be, though, because people is making more money than ever. Like, you got people who have the one hit and, I mean, be on the road for 20 years doing that same hit, making money. So,
right.
nothing really wrong with the game.
And another thing too, that's a true statement. And another thing I wanted to bring up too, by being in the rap game and being independent, have your own distribution, your own publishing, all that. If you have, I say this all the time. If you have a cult following,
Mm-hmm.
like a cult following, like people like a cult of people that really fuck with you,
Yeah,
you can fucking make, you can make it a long way. Why you think niggas like Freddie Gibbs, Currency, these dudes are not selling records, but these dudes have a cult following. They're on tour, and and like seriously, they're making money off this shit. These dudes is really not. It's not like they just out here just not making money. You know what I'm saying?
They good. No. They good. They definitely good. They feeding their families. Like, I mean, they making a very big change in everybody's lives who they around. So that's why
Facts.
I see it as successful. Like you don't have to even be a top tier artist. Like you could be a third tier artist and still be making money around the here and be straight.
That's big facts, my dude. That's why I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Shows that you a student of the game and know how to
Yeah,
become the teacher. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
bro.
when it now here we go, because I know you wanted to talk about this. Now, when it comes to well, first of all, are you a fan of rap beef? And the only reason why I asked that question, like everything that was going on with fucking Kendrick and Drake, that was a battle that I really didn't care for, pay attention to.
Me,
But just the simple
me,
fact that, well, just the simple fact that it went long as it did, it elevated Kendrick's career to a whole nother level, even though people don't want to admit that shit. But it just, but it was just based off beef. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. I come from the era with Biggie and Pac were beefing, Jay and Nas, all that shit, Jadakiss and
yeah,
Beanie Siegel. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I
yeah,
also come from an era where it was about making music. You know, dope artists was hopping on tracks all at once, you know, killing it all at once. Like you back in 1998, it was so many albums, but so many albums where it would be like a group of MCs just hopping on one song, killing each other. Songs like Banned from TV. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then that's the type of shit I love. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So that's why I asked you that question. Like, are you a fan of rap beef? If you know what I'm saying, you can break that down how you want.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of healthy rap beef. You feel me? The competitiveness, it's the sport. I mean that warrior mentality. I mean everybody should feel like they better than the next man with their bars, how they do their shit. But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of rap beef be hella saturated, and it be like some shit that niggas really shouldn't be beefing over, because at the end of the day, like we all got in this for a purpose. We all share the same craft. We all doing the same thing. And again, back to that point, I keep saying we all feeding our families off this shit. So there's no reason to really like have, and I don't understand how. First of all, let me just double back in this question, because I feel like the rap community, period, like especially the mainstream, is kind of like, it's like in-house. It's a whole nother world compared to like how people in their neighborhoods are actually friends and family and shit. Once you make it in that industry, that all of those people now become all your friends, and if it was, that's who you party with, that's who you run into, those are people you be around. You don't really be around second class citizens anymore like that, or like poverty, people in poverty and shit like that. So you kind of lose touch with those type of people. So now you in the community with people who making nothing but money, y'all all being successful. I don't understand what you beefing for. You feel me?
Man,
Like at the end of the day, y'all should be making plans, trying to make shit bigger, especially as black men. Like there's no reason to waste time beefing for real. Like if you want to do this bar for bar, you want to throw a few jabs, whatever. We have fun. Let the people and the fans pick they chant. It's all good. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I don't feel like you really should be like hopping out the bushes on niggas. Like, now I mean, when they coming out
man,
the studio, like you running down on I don't feel like none of that's worth it, bro. Like if you gonna be in the streets, it's a reason for the streets. The streets is what it is. Like you go
right.
there with that shit. It ain't worth making the millions and then putting all that on the line. That's why I don't really be into all that rap beef shit. I mean,
Yeah, man. Honestly, bro, I feel like a lot of people do rap beef, man, to stay relevant, and I feel like some people don't have to do that shit. Like you
yeah,
really don't have to, bro. Like at the end of the day, like when you say something about somebody, if it's gone, I don't know, bro. That's just, I guess, because I'm getting older and I appreciate the game of hip hop where everybody was just pretty much in their own lane, making their own music. I remember there was a time where Drake, Kendrick, Cole, all the niggas was just in their own lane, making their own music.
yeah, word.
Yeah.
Good music
So
though.
yeah. So you by again, this question I'm gonna ask you, by us being from the same era and same music, it mattered about the artists, but it also mattered about the producers too. I remember, I don't know, I just that era, just when you would get a Biggie album or get a Jay-Z or DMX album just to get on it, just to see who produced it. I'm like, damn, Swiss
Yeah,
Beats did this. Like, damn,
yeah,
Just Blaze did this.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I gotta ask you, who are some of your favorite who are some of your favorite producers, and who are some producers you would love to work with if you had the opportunity?
Uh, Damn, that's a good question, bro. I never thought about that. Probably, like, I think my sound will go good with See, and I don't know, don't get me wrong, bro, but I'm not really good with names. I'm gonna just name the artists. I mean, like, who usually make their beats. Like, I know I'll probably go with 40. I like a lot of Drake, his rap beats though. You feel
Yeah,
me? I like a lot of them shits. I like that sound, that Canada sound. Like, that should be tough to me. I like Alchemist. People like Alchemist.
nigga,
Alchemist got
nigga,
me, bro. Like, people like that,
nigga,
bro.
that
Whoever be
bruh.
making Benny beats, West Side beats, Conway beats, people like,
You talking about Derringer?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Bro,
You know I know, bro.
like, that's my sound. Like, that's like kind of what I like to listen to, those type of artists anyway. Like, you feel me? Like, so I guess that's what my sound resonates from though.
The moment you said Alchemist, I already knew, because Alchemist is one of the only producers that make those dark, slow, but you can go in type beats. Why you think niggas like Benny the Butcher, Conway, Freddie Gibbs,
Yeah,
even niggas on the West Coast, bro, that be fucking with Alchemist, bro. Like, it's just, like I said, the moment you said that, I automatically knew your style, bro. And that's dope. That's why I asked you that question, because I'm like, man, let's see what type of producers, bro, will fuck with, because
yeah,
you obviously love the game, you appreciate the game, and just your statements let me know about how what your look on rap beef, bro. I never looked at it like that until you opened the door. Like, okay, that's
hey,
that's dope, bro. So
for real, bro. I wouldn't be wasting my time with bros like that. Like, I'm making that much money. I'm like, bro, like, you mad at me because, like, you didn't make the cut on a song or some shit. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what they really be beefing over, shit like that. That's what they beef over. Like, it don't be street beef. Like, what real street shit be about. Like, it don't be nothing like that. It be petty ass marketing and promotional shit. So that's why I feel like it would never be worth it for me, bro.
So I gotta ask. This is a bonus question. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the bonus round. So what did you think about the name Honest Assholes when you first came across each other, my dude?
I felt like you was gonna ask me the type of questions that you asked me, like some raw shit, some shit that, like, I had to think about, like, because you asked me questions nobody ever asked me type shit, and I knew it was gonna be raw. I mean, and kind of like triggering to where I'm like, I gotta say the right shit.
And
Word.
and see, that's the thing.
Word.
That's what I was aiming for, bro. Like, I was really aiming for that, because at the end of the day, I tell people that when you come on my platform, it's gonna be different. It's whatever I do. Trust me, the questions that I ask you, it's gonna be raw and rugged, or just giving the world of who you are. You feel me? Like, I can easily ask you about certain shit, but this is your moment. I'm giving you a chance to let the world know who you are, and you killing it, bro. Like, seriously, bro. I'm really.
Good look, bro.
This has been dope. You feel me? So, by do you do you feel in 2024, do you feel this year, as we're coming to an end,
Hmm.
do you feel that you've grown as an artist, and do you feel like you learned a lot this year?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I know I grew this year. I did a lot, like, this year, being an artist, like last year, and a bunch of years before this. Like, I was always going hard, you feel me? But I was kind of in this shell where I'm like, I wasn't like more productive. This year I got heavy on the production, like, where I
Oh
just
yeah.
consistently dropping music, consistently doing visuals, consistently networking with other artists, other DJs, engineers. I grew my following on social media and multiple platforms. You feel me? I basically put a stamp on my brand to where like my brand is known a little something now. So I feel like I grew a lot. I know that.
Hey, nice, nice, nice. So you got 20 seconds for this next question because it's gonna be cool.
But
Who is Big Dino's top 10 MCs of all time?
top 10
Go.
all time: Jada Kiss, Styles P, DMX, Nas, um, Mobb Deep,
Both or just one?
just Prodigy,
Okay, Prodigy, so
Biggie,
5.
Pop, Jay-Z, Wayne, uh, that last one hard, Drake. Fuck it.
You put Drizzy?
I put Drizzy in there. He last though. I put
Ew.
Drizzy in there.
Hey, that's a solid 10. I wasn't expecting Drizzy. Only reason why
It's not. It's
I mean,
not.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
for lyrical reason.
Honestly, at the same time, I'm not shocked because as you know, this massive L that he took from Kendrick, I'm still not going to deny there are some people that still love Drake and he's still a lot of people's favorite rapper.
Nah, he not my favorite. I wouldn't put it like that. Nah. The reason why I picked him is the reason why I picked like 2 or 3 artists in there, which had nothing to do with them being the best lyrical artists. Though I feel like they was just game changers. You feel me? Like Mobb Deep wasn't like the most lyrical artist to me, but they was game changers in the time they was in the industry with Havoc and Prodigy. That connection, the beats, the lyrics. It was just something about that Queensbridge type shit. Like they changed
Yeah,
shit.
it's like Nas opened the door for the conscious rap of Queens, but
Yep.
Mobb Deep opened the gutter.
Yeah,
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 like the
yeah,
gutter more. Yeah. So
yeah.
I see what you mean.
That's why I put them in there too, because most people like deep, like what? Like nah. But where I'm from, that's who I was listening to.
Yeah, because you could say that. Because like I said, you could say that about MRP because they came out around that time too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
somebody list, like I mean, but those people that name, like that's why Wayne he fit in there, but that's for a lyrical reason. Feel me? Biggie was the king. Pac, you just gotta put Pac on that list. Period. Like you have to. So it's like
Nah,
no,
I feel it. I
bro.
feel
I
it.
put Nipsey on there, but I mean you only said 10, so I ain't have enough space.
Man,
Word.
nah, hey, listen. I'm not mad at you, bro. So since we getting ready to wind down, get ready to wrap it up, bro. My last question is for you, bro. What is next? What is next for Big Dino in the year 2025, bro? What do we got to look forward to? Let the world know where they can find you and just let it be known, bro.
Next is a lot of more activity, more production, a lot more visuals. You're gonna see me more. You're not just gonna hear me, you're gonna see me more next year. I'm gonna be right in their face. Heavy shows. I mean, a lot more production from my team. I do have a team. I'm gonna keep that on the hush though. We're gonna have to do that on the part 2 or something like
Yeah.
that. But I got a lot of stuff coming with clothing, brands, things like that. I mean, designing, things like that. So everything gonna go smooth 25.
Dope, bro. Love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, man. Last but not least, my dude, does Big Dino feel like he had a good moment with the Messiah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely top 3.
Yes.
Top 3. Definitely.
Yes. Yes. Good looking. I love the
You
ranking,
got the
my
best
nigga.
questions though, bro.
Thanks, my dude. Thank you, my
Real.
dude. Seriously, I appreciate it. So this has been another edition of Moment with the Messiah with yours truly, Mr. Vega. Honest Assholes repping. Live streaming this Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. My guy, Dot Pod,
Yes, sir.
aka Big Dino. Thank you for coming out, bro. Jersey, stand up. You already know.
Yo, much love, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, bro.
Definitely, my dude. It's all love, man. It's the Messiah, baby. It's the rap. Shout out to Dank. Yes, sir.